Your indexes are starting to test their trend lines. This is the bottom one that gives them support going up. We will go over the Dow Jones, S&P 500, and the Nasdaq, not in that order, but we will start with the S&P 500. We're just going to break down these patterns and what they mean for the future. You guys have a trend up on the S&P 500. This is called a broadening wedge. It can also be called a channel. It is a channel moving up or broadening wedge moving up. Problem is, these tend to break to the downside. So whenever this trend line here at the bottom that the candle tested today, I forget how to speak sometimes, breaks down, probably test this trend line that goes back forever ago, or you guys can come down and test the 200-day moving average. It's the same deal every time, but if you guys want a measured move, it would be at breakout, which we don't have, but the current target would be, if it broke out, $716.70. Not that bad, but little pullbacks are healthy when you're going up for a long time. You don't want to run straight up like we have been. So we'll see how much of this we'll give back, because I guess if you go up 20% in a run, for some reason the S&P 500 is like, yeah, I'll give back that much and more. It's shown in one of my other videos if you want to go look at that. But overall, you guys look like you may run out of steam eventually. When? When this line breaks. There you go. There's no day, it's just when that line breaks. Here's your Nasdaq on the daily time frame. You guys are in the same pattern as the S&P 500. You guys are just running straight up. Looks amazing. You guys can measure it from right here. Be like, oh, if it broke out tomorrow, it looks like we're going to 672 and 55 cents. But overall, same thing. You guys are just going up. That is all. Possibly come back down, hit down here. This is a very old resistance that was there. Anyways, you guys can probably hit the 200-day moving average or hit that price target that was there that I just deleted for some reason. And now let's go to the Dow Jones. Here's your Dow Jones. These are all in the daily time frame, by the way, if I didn't say that earlier. And you guys are in a rising wedge. This is a wedge, not a channel, because you can see it connects over here. And this one is bearish, just like the other two, which means you guys are due for a pullback whenever this bottom line breaks. See, notice how I don't give you a date like you guys might ask for, because these patterns, they don't have dates. They have breaks. Yeah, I gotta work on that. Anyways, they just break and then they go in that direction. That's usually what happens. Or break and retest and then reject and come down, which just looks like this: break, up, down. Done. Break and retest. Beautiful. Now you guys are in these patterns. You guys do have these giant large gaps on all three indexes that I showed, which means all three really want to fill that, because that is one huge hole. Think about it. You're on a boat and you're in the middle of nowhere, and then your boat gets a hole in it. You're going to want to patch that hole so you don't sink. Think of that urgency, but with the S&P 500 and Dow Jones and Nasdaq. But imagine you move at the speed of a snail. It takes a while. All in all, your indexes are due for a pullback. They're all in bearish patterns, giving you that pullback opportunity, confirming that there will be a pullback in the near future. And if you guys have any questions, comments, write it down below. I will read all of them. And I will see you guys again Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday.